I just bought Samsung's new smart keyboard for Samsung DeX, but you shouldn't go anywhere near this. Let's go. So earlier last month, I ordered this Samsung smart keyboard. When I saw it announced last year, I thought, what a great opportunity to upgrade my Samsung DeX setup and replace the old keyboard trio that I have been using in my DeX setup. I waited for a bit because $240 Australian is a lot of money for a keyboard that isn't that much, to be honest. But it fit in my Samsung ecosystem, so I could justify it, especially when I saw it go down in price. So I ordered it and it arrived probably in about 4 weeks, and I was very excited to get using it. Unboxed it, and the unboxing experience as far as keyboards go is nice. It reminds me a lot of how Samsung package up their tablets and their laptops, that sort of paper sleeve that they come in. This comes in that as well. It's very sleek and very sophisticated and has all the trimmings that you need. I didn't read or watch much about this keyboard when it was announced. I really just wanted to be surprised by it. I was hoping, because I didn't research it, for a USB-C cable. Now, for those of you that are in the research phase, this is something you should be needing to know, and that's this does not charge via USB-C. In fact, it doesn't charge at all. I was excited to have a keyboard with a USB-C charger for it, but this doesn't run with that mechanism. In the box is what looks like a little SIM pin ejector, but it's actually there to push down the button to open the battery cover. And the little surprise I got when I opened up that battery cover is 2 coin cell batteries. Great. That will prove annoying in a little bit, so stick around. As far as the design goes, I was incredibly impressed with its weight. This thing is light and compact and portable and thin. When I compare it to the keyboard trio, it is substantially lighter and substantially thinner. The keyboard trio is girthy, and a lot of that's down to the fact it needs to accommodate physical batteries, the AAA batteries, I should say, and it just makes that extra thick and it puts it into the wedge shape. This still has a bit of a raised profile through the form of this bar at the back here, and that's what allows it to be elevated, but the rest of it is uniformly thin. When I compare it to Apple's Magic Keyboard, this keyboard here, whilst thin enough at its thinnest point, is quite thick at the top, whereas this is just thin the whole way around and then has the extra thickness from the bar at the top here. When I tried to set this up yesterday, I was getting very, very frustrated because no matter what I did, it just was not turning on. So then I took out the batteries and used the little battery pin ejector to open up the cover, and I needed to align the batteries in the right way. Thought that was going to do the trick. It didn't. It just for some reason did not turn on. And I tried and I tried and I tried. And at some point I realized or thought maybe this is actually the batteries. Maybe they've arrived dead.
There appears to be a slight chance that the batteries that have come with this thing are completely flat. So that's well worth it. I'm going to have to go try and get some more.
So I went to the supermarket yesterday afternoon and I picked up the right batteries or new batteries.
It's the one.
This morning, got back into the office, put the new batteries in, and the lights started blinking. It was working.
Huzzah.
This is where I thought the troubles would end, but unfortunately this is where the troubles began even more. So I was following all the guidelines. I was using the Bluetooth buttons and I was holding it down to enter it into pairing mode. I got it to appear on the screen to connect, and then every time I was hitting that connect button, nothing was happening. Sometimes, sporadically, it would appear with the code that I need to enter, but then that code would disappear and then I couldn't do anything. It didn't matter how many times I tried. It just would not connect, and it constantly came up with telling me that it will not connect. Couldn't connect to smart keyboard. It's getting very, very frustrated.
Couldn't pair.
I even tried to connect it to something else. So I tried to connect it to my Mac Studio and it appeared in the Bluetooth list, but sure enough, same problem occurred. It didn't get past the entering the code and then just stopped trying to connect.
All right, now I'm going to try and see if it's to do with it being connected to DeX. So, sorry for the angle, but
it was really starting to bug me. So I left it and when it had something to eat, and then I came back. Came back to the same problem. It continued to fail to connect. Didn't matter how many times I was smashing that Bluetooth button, holding it down, turning it off, turning it back off on again. I was resetting it constantly with the power switch at the back there, and then I was holding down the Bluetooth button religiously to get it to enter into pairing mode, and it just would not show up in the Bluetooth list. And then when it did, it wouldn't connect. I genuinely don't understand why it wasn't working. Earlier on, it told me that it needs an app to connect to. An app is needed to use this device. What app? Which I thought was a little bit strange. So I looked up the user manual online, first time I've read a user manual in a long time, and it mentions the Samsung Smart Keyboard app. So I went to the Play Store and downloaded it. The app is really only there for software updates. And because I can't connect it, or couldn't connect it at that point, there was really nothing I could do. I tried one more time. I hit the Bluetooth button again, and finally, it just connected on my Galaxy S25 Ultra. Smart keyboard. So I'm just going to see if there's an update here. Because, yes, allow, please. Software's up to date. At least now I can talk about it. And I thought we're on. Finally, I have the opportunity to use this properly. Unfortunately not, although I'll get to that in a moment. I just want to do a quick typing test. Because of the fact that this is lightweight and hasn't got a lot of heft to it, you might think it's not a pleasurable typing experience. Well, I'll type on it and you let me know in the comments below.
I actually decided to change up the typing test to compare it with other keyboards as well, because it's no good just doing the one. So I thought if I compare it to the Magic Keyboard from Apple and also Samsung's own keyboard trio, you'll get a bit of an, I guess, a yardstick as to how you should measure it against. Anyway, let me know which one sounds the best in the comments below.
Just before I talk about the connectivity issues that I continue to have and has not stopped even though I'm making this video, a little bit how it functions. So as you can see, it's pretty much a full-size keyboard layout. You've got all the keys that you need there, including function keys, command keys, and the command key plus the right and left arrow inside Samsung DeX will sort of send things left and right, especially when you're at 8.5 when they've brought that feature back. What you also see there is a Galaxy AI key, and you press that, and like it does on the Tab S11 Ultra keyboard, it will bring up your AI agent of choice. So at first, it lets you know between Bixby and Gemini, and then you select Gemini, and that will be your default. Then if you want to switch to Bixby, you press the Alt key plus the AI key again, and it gives you the option to launch Bixby. There's also a DeX key, and effectively what that does is just cycles between screen mirroring and Samsung DeX when you've got it plugged in to the monitor, and that's effectively the keyboard. Everything else is sort of as is. You can program apps to it. But honestly, I haven't even gotten that far because I'm just having so many connectivity issues. I got it connected to device number 3 on the keyboard here. And it was kind of working, but also kind of not. I was inputting text and then it would stop. And then it would just hold down a key that I wasn't pressing and it was just racing away. And then I was just struggling to figure out why this was the case. And then I went into the settings of Bluetooth and then went to the device's Bluetooth settings. It was constantly toggling itself on and off with the text input. And I just don't know why it's doing it. I've never had these issues with keyboards before when connected via Bluetooth, especially not one that's designed and made for Samsung's ecosystem. I was able to get it paired to a second device. And to do that, you just double press on the Bluetooth key and it gives you the option to pair to another one. So I got it connected to my Fold 7 as my secondary device, and that was working. I was happy. And then I switched back to the S25 Ultra, similar problems occurred, and I just don't understand why it's not working. So I bought this with the intention of slotting it into my Samsung DeX ecosystem, especially how I've got DeX working on my Mac, and I've got DeX working on monitors, and I've got DeX working on its own. I just thought this would be great to add into that. And I was going to make a video talking about how to use this within Samsung DeX as a product, and potentially hopefully recommend it to you. But I just can't do that. I know that not everyone's probably going to have this same experience, but when it takes that level of difficulty just to get it to pair, it's not worth $240. Get literally any other Bluetooth keyboard. Go find the keyboard trio. That will actually probably serve you better for the purposes of Samsung DeX than what this will, because, well, it's not going to work for me. So that's my thoughts on this new Samsung Smart Keyboard. I think it's a bit of an odd release just to throw it out there and not really promote it within the Samsung DeX ecosystem. And then for it not to work, well, that was a bit of a bummer. Hit subscribe to Tech with Benefits. I will continue to revisit this if I can get it to work properly. Got lots of content coming up, especially with Unpack just around the corner. And I'll see you guys in the next one. You.